Hey everyone, server-side issues here with SSI, and today we're going to be going over the new version of SSI Checkup, version 2.23. This is our biggest release to date, and it's also our most advanced release to date. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing you're going to notice in Aurora, if you haven't already, is Aurora Blackout and Aurora Fixes. Let's talk about Aurora Blackout. So what is Aurora Blackout? Everybody's been seeing it everywhere. They're like, what on earth is this? It is a way for when you are gaming, you can basically black out any processes that are not on this list. So, why do I care, server? Less processes, less CPU resources. So, your games are going to feel a lot better, and also you don't have to worry about things in the background. Now, you may notice one more thing. You can see here, I've got Discord, we've got Epic Games Launcher, we have SSI Checkup itself, a couple Still Series things here, among a few other things like NZXT Cam, IQ. Now, you may say, why do you have these here? Why is this here? This is here so that you can play your games right out the gate. You don't have to worry about adding anything or anything like that. To do the feature, what you're going to do is you're basically going to come in here and you're going to click the on button. That's it. Aurora Blackout is enabled. So it says you can now launch the game. You launch your game and you're done. You may say, what did this just do? This basically put all of our existing background processes in a paused state. So you can play your games without having to worry about annoying lag spikes or anything like of that nature. Now, if you still get lag spikes after doing this, make a ticket. There's probably something else going on. But this should drastically help you to no end. All right, great. How do I turn it off? Simple. All you have to do is click the off button. But you may say, I would like to add, I see there's Vesktop down here as an example, or Chrome, which is already, which is not here, but I would like to add it. So how do I do it? So you're going to type in, as you can see, if you click off of this, it'll say enter process to exclude. So if you type in here, Chrome, and just do add process, it adds the process. So what does that mean? That means that I can easily browse through Twitch without any issue. I can browse anything on my browser without any issue. You may say, why do I care? Why do I care? When you're gaming, some people like to have streams up, some people like to watch YouTube videos. So it's better to have an exclusion process for this so you can do just that. All the while you're enjoying a wonderful experience. All right, great. What else? So, very important. You can see here, Epic Games Launcher, or let's try to exclude a more critical process. I want to remove Explorer. You'll be met with this error. Cannot remove a critical exclusion. Removing critical exclusions could render the system unstable. So that's right. We have predefined what can and cannot be removed as an exclusion. Some of these are not as critical as others, and others are extremely critical. As in, if you suspend one of these, your system is just not going to function. All right, great. That is Aurora Blackout. Obviously, if you have any questions, you're welcome to make a ticket or reach out to us in the customer chat. And that's pretty much it. You just hit the off button. You can add processes, you can remove processes, etc. All right, next up is Aurora Fixes. That is right. We have done it. You all have asked numerous times. We put all of the fixes in the app entirely. I don't have audio after the Opti. You have it right here. I can't run Minecraft after the Opti. You have it right here. Arc Raiders isn't working. You have it right here. Black Ops 7, how do I remove those beta config files? It's right here. All in the app, all in SSI Checkup. Super easy to do. All you have to do is click the button and wait for the result. All right. So that is that for Aurora fixes. So this is basically anytime you get an Opti, you'll notice, maybe something doesn't work. So you can just click the button and it will output the information. So let's try one. Let's say I want to do the BO7 removal tool. I just click this button here and you can see it says no beta files were found. You're good to go. Great. What about Minecraft? So if I come here, Minecraft tool has already been ran. Now, you may not receive this. You may see success. Same with Arc Raiders. Same with Repair tool. Enable audio. So let's talk about this a little bit. Traditionally, SSI staff, our optimizers, will disable internal audio for better latency reduction. Now, some of you use that audio that we disable. Some of you don't just have like a headset that you use for your audio. You have like speakers or an audio jack, right? Some of you even plug it into your controller, for example. This takes the work out of going through making a ticket. All you have to do is click a button, and that's it. And finally, this is the most important thing of them all, and I save the best for last. You can now overclock your controller through SSI Checkup. Furthermore, you can also do what I like to call sync the controller. And what this does is this allows you to sync your timers in the app. Now, why do I care? This is going to give you the best possible latency in your controller. You can test the latency. You can even revert the overclock. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how that process works. I have with me here a PS5 controller, which I will go ahead and plug in. As you can see, it says no controller here. Let me go ahead and plug it in. And you can see it says stock. Okay, cool. What's my latency? 4 milliseconds. That's not great. It's kind of terrible. So let's see what happens when I hit the overclock controller. Goes through. It's overclocking the controller. It's applied, and it's active. Let's take a look at the latency now. Another thing, too, very important. I have not touched the controller at all. I have not unplugged it. I have not plugged it back in. This is all in real time that you're seeing. And there we go. It's overclocked. We're done. All we have to do is come over here. We can close it. We can open it up. Now, the question may be, if I close the app, is my controller still overclocked? And the answer is absolutely. Now, piggybacking off of that, what if you say, you know what, I don't like this. I want to revert. No problem. Come over here, revert overclock, and you're done. That's it. Now, I will say there is currently an active bug with Scuff and Xbox, which we will continue to work on in the near future. But for now, if you are on Scuff or Xbox, you have to unplug it and then plug it back in. Unfortunately, that is the same thing for the overclock controller, but if you're on PS5, you are good to go. All right, go ahead and hit OK, and we're back to the annoying 4 milliseconds that we all know and love. All right, great. How do I use this? So when you first start this out, you're going to click the sync button. And when doing so, before this, it is going to notify you, hey, this feature has been installed, you need to reboot. So you will restart your computer and then run sync. Great. After you've done that, you're ready to go, and all you have to do is open the app, sync, and you're good to go. All right. That is pretty much it for SSI Checkup as a whole. I hope you all have enjoyed what we're cooking up in the SSI chicken, but SSI, excuse me, the SSI Checkup in the SSI kitchen, not chicken. Um, yeah, I hope you all enjoy this new release. Of course, if there are any questions or concerns, please let us know, and we will be happy to assist you. All right. Thank you, everyone, and hope you have a good, wonderful night.